Well, that's a shame, Rich. You never like to see that, gifting a small lead down the stretch.
It's a difficult pill to swallow, but I think the player will look back on this tournament and realize that when they're in a position to win, they can't afford to make the mistakes that they did.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. This hole is a par 5. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Nicely done. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
And in she goes. That's a good save.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
He's currently tied for third. Let's see what happens here on the fourth.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row, and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Oh, that was pure. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. It was on a good line. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Not quite the shot he was wanting.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Oh my, right by the hole.
And he's hit that inside the range. This putt for par here.
Oh, that's too bad. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for bogey.
That will work. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, steady now.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Teeing off here at the 7th. Outstanding approach shot.
A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole.
And with that now, back to level par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 8th. Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier. Let's recap his 4th shot. Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one? Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Just 2 shots behind. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Currently 1 under for the round. And after a birdie at the last, they take the on the hole. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, you know you want to.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Par putt coming up here. Ooh, right by the hole.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards,
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Just 2 shots back after that hole. This hole is a par 4. That's a good-looking shot there. Playing from around 150 yards here. Just a couple back from our leader. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup. This one to save par.
Oh, just missed. And this one will be for bogey.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Birdied their last hole.
Here's Justin Rose.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Going with the pitching wedge here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? In she goes. Let's head to the next. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Attaboy, good shot. From around 180 yards out.
3 shots off the lead.
This looks to be heading to the green. Wow, what a shot.
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 1 under. Alex Noren is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. This one's headed towards the rough. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 strokes off the lead. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Looking really good.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
This one's tracking.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
He's currently tied for 4th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Needs this one to kick right.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
That was a gallant attempt. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And there it is. Alex Noren currently in the lead. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb.
That was a narrow miss.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And the Super Swede, Alex Noren, currently in the lead. Time to face a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Second shot here on the 17th. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
And that will take him to 3 under. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Not bad. Second shot here at the 18th. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
That's frustrating. 7 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. This is a par putt. And that signs off on today's round. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for second. Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam here, bringing you all the action of the final round. And Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Look, this player starts off the final round a couple behind the lead. And let's face it, they need to have some inspiring golf out there today. They need to make birdies early and often if they want to chase down that leader. It sets up for a very exciting final round.
My heart's pounding, my palms are sweaty. Let's see how they play out.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Is currently sitting in second. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Uh-oh, this one's heading to the hazard. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
And he's safely on the green. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
"12 feet to the cup coming up. Ouch, that hurts. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently 1 under for the event. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, come on, sit.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
14 feet to the cup. Just didn't drop. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
There it is.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well played, mate. Second shot here on the 4th. Nicely done. Just 10 feet to the cup here. Ooh. An opportunity to make their par. Now 4 back after that hole.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. 4 strokes off the lead.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Well, that'll play. And that will take him to 2 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. That was a little untidy, wasn't it?
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. This is their 5th shot.
He's 2 shots back.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
And unfortunately dropping back to even par there. Chance here to reclaim a bit of focus after that double at the last.
Good sounding strike, that one.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Oh, good look at a birdie here.
If they sink this putt, they'll pull ahead of Justin Rose. Let's see if they can ramp up this rivalry.
Oh, that's a ripper. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
He's currently tied for 9th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee. Time for the 2nd shot at the 8th. That's heading into the rough, I think.
They found the sand here.
Yeah, that one will play. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Now on the tee, fresh shot for birdie. A great opportunity to build on that momentum. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Time for the 2nd shot here at the 9th. This one should find the rough. That's brilliant out of the sand. And that will drop in for birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
2 strokes off the lead with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to need to put something special together.
Oh, well played. From about 130 yards here.
Just 2 shots behind.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Good shot there, Beamer.
And this putt to move into a share of 1st place.
Oh, well played. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently in a share of top spot. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Should find the green.
Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Currently 5 under for the event. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Oh, that is bombed. playing from around 160 yards.
Currently tied for the lead. Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees.
That's a little untidy. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Big putt for par coming up. Good putt, that. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just one shot back, things are getting interesting.
Oh, just missed. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle.
And this putt to move into a tie for first.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
Going with the 5-wood. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
We have a par 4 on this one. Needs to make a move soon.
Oh, caught up in some branches. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Well, that's a chance still to get up and down if they can hold a monster. That'll sting a bit.
A great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
And that's a bogey, unfortunately. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
They're needing to make something special happen, and I can't think of a better opportunity than now on this short par 4.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. Getting ready to play their third. 3 behind our leader. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Huge chip here. This would force a playoff.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
It was on a good line. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
And that wraps up proceedings in this one. And Henny, I think the takeaway for this player is that they really dominated their rival at this event.
Absolutely, Luke. I think the consolation prize is the way they performed against their rival this week. That should absolutely give them confidence as they prepare for their next event.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, or maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win.
Second shot on the second. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
Little birdie look in here.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. That's tracking. Fair effort that. Good birdie. Currently 1 under for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Good stroke. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. He's currently tied for second. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Putting for a par here.
That's well holed.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Currently 1 under for the round. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical. And that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Okay, steady now. A 7-footer right here.
The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens.
Yep, well done. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted.
Playing their 5th shot. Just 3 strokes back.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Time for the 5th shot.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Trailing by 4 strokes. The par 4 7th, a little dogleg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Oh, absolutely flushed.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for bogey. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. He's currently tied for 12th.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
We head up a hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill,
What a shot from the bunker. Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey, Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
I thought bunkers were meant to be hazards, but not the way they play out of it.
The leaders a 1-stroke advantage. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Time now for the 4th shot. Just 3 back from the leader. 9 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Well hold. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. So, Rich, 9 holes in the books. What do you make of the performance so far in this rivalry?
Well, they are doing better than their rivals, so that's good news, but there still is lots of golf to play. Should provide us for an entertaining week, that's for sure.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for par. If it's up, it could be in. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Okay, that hole's behind you now.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That goes down for an eagle.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
This one's for bogey. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Oh, so close. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I got to say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
That hole's done. Sitting at 6 over for the day. Time to face a par 4 now.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching this steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Going with a 3-wood here.
This one's going to the right.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Appears to have overcooked this one.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently in 5th place.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Sitting at 8 over par for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the least.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
How close was that to going down? Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front?